What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I did want to talk about something here on Forza Horizon 5. Now I'm sure you probably did end up seeing that title, and you know what? I feel like it's still going to be facts. Forza Horizon 5 is definitely what PlayStation needed. I mean, a lot of people are going to be playing this game. It is going to be fairly obvious, man, especially like, what is it? 1.5 million copies have already been sold on Forza Horizon, man. That is insane, and we all can probably see that PlayStation's definitely been looking for something different, or at least a new racing game, and I feel like Forza is probably scratching that itch for so many people, including myself. This is basically all I pretty much have been playing compared to everything else. I mean, I will still play Motorfest on Wednesdays and do the summits and stuff, but if I'm not doing that, then I am going to be on Forza Horizon playing this, guys, and I feel like this is going to have multiple good factors to it. The first one I would say is probably going to be obvious, but that is going to be the competition part of it. We all do know there's not going to be a ton of racing games that are on an open world scale like this. We pretty much only have, well, Forza Horizon 5 and the Crew Motorfest. They are going to be pretty dang different in a lot of ways, so you really can't compare them that much, even though we all do know Motorfest is going to be fairly similar to the Forza part of it with the entire festival thing. And I would say many people are probably going to agree on that. But again, there really isn't going to be a ton of competition out there with these games and all that. We all do know Need for Speed is going to be absolutely cooked probably for around 2 to 3 years. So, yeah, we are going to be getting Forza Horizon 6 most likely within the next year or so, I'd like to guess. I kind of want to say by the end of this year, maybe into early next year, something like that. It's either going to come out a few months or probably 3 to 4 months before Grand Theft Auto 6, or probably 5 or 6 months after it. Who really knows there? Do let me know your thoughts on the overall release date of Forza Horizon 6, but I'm going to talk about that here in a quick second. The thing is, though, I feel like the overall competition part of it, man, really is so dang important. We can probably take good things from each game that players are going to love. So being a first-time Forza player, one thing I am going to love right off the bat, man, I love the car list. It's amazing. The fact that you can also convoy with 11 other people, bro, and cruise around. You can legit have your own car shows, and the best part, you can actually see the people you play with, which I would say is going to be a huge W. And with that, there is going to be a lot of things most players are probably looking for in a racing game. For one, you can literally play with your friends. You can see them. You can drive around together. And it is also going to be full-on crossplay, bro, so you can legit play with anybody, cruise around, have some fun and stuff like that. There is not going to be a racing game with that. And who knows, maybe that might end up changing in the future now that Forza is going to be so successful in it, that maybe the future racing games might end up having a proper crossplay system. That is going to be a huge complaint on the crew, man. Like, even if you're on the same platform, you still will be lucky if you can even see the people you're driving with. Having an entire lobby of, I think, 12 people on Motorfest is not even possible. I think it's around, what, 7, 8 people if you're driving around. I thought that's what it was anyway. And even then, if you are seeing them, most of the time people are going to disappear. You don't actually get to see people. Even if you're playing with your friends, you sometimes won't even see them show up on your map, or you try to jump into a race van, and guess what? Everybody is gone. That is a huge problem. So right there alone, Forza is probably going to take a huge crown and most likely go to a lot of PlayStation players and go, yo, you can actually jump in, play with your friends, have a great time and stuff. And if you happen to have a friend on PC or Xbox, guess what, bro? You can play with them too. Ain't that a win, bro? I mean, how can you actually make fun of it? That is going to be a working multiplayer system everybody probably has been looking for. And there is not a racing game on the scale of Forza Horizon 5 with this car list and the way the multiplayer is. I feel like that's going to be a huge win, and maybe that will increase the competition for the future of racing games coming out. Who knows? I think that is possible. Now, the other side of this I did want to talk about is probably going to come along the lines of, yo, they are definitely going to be aware that Forza is doing very well on PlayStation. It's probably going to be a lot higher now than 1.5 million copies. I think that was within the first 2 weeks, something like that. So it is probably going to be a lot higher now, being around a month or so in. I would guess maybe over 2 million now. But either way, though, this game is legit 4 years old or so. And look how well it's selling, man. 2 million copies on that is pretty dang impressive. We all do know you can definitely see a lot of players have been looking for a better racing game, and now that they got it, they are definitely speaking that so dang much with the sales, how many people are playing it, really is going to be impressive. On the side of that, though, I feel like in ways it is going to show Microsoft that, yo, people obviously have a demand for this game, bro. So guess what that's going to do? That's going to probably make them go, yo, everybody, we should probably release Forza Horizon 6 on every platform because the amount of money they are going to make and they could make doing that, bro, is probably insane, man. You know how many people are probably going to buy the next Forza after playing 5? Because I can tell you, I am 100% getting Forza Horizon 6, 100% going to pre-order it. I am definitely going to be getting that game. I love Forza Horizon 5 so far. I'm looking forward to playing it more. And playing this even makes me want to go back into the old games and try those out and stuff and see how they were different and all that good things with those. And I feel like people are going to feel similar. They are probably going to love Forza Horizon 5. And yeah, you could probably find things you might not be a fan of. Maybe that's going to be the map and stuff. I personally do like it, but I do know people aren't the biggest fan of it. And I still feel like the game offers so many things that you could probably look past it. Because again, having a very beautiful map, man, if there's not much to do in there or things are kind of missing, and you can't even drive around that beautiful map with your friends, what is the point of it? So I feel like those are probably all going to be factors, but Microsoft is most likely looking at this going, yo, we did, let's say, around 2 million copies of Forza Horizon 5 this quick. People obviously do want it. There's a demand for it. We should legitimately make this game on every platform on release. I probably would be very surprised if they do end up releasing this on just Xbox and PC when it comes out, man. They all do know they have a huge fan base here. A lot of players are going to want it. They would increase their sales tremendously, and also with that, it would most likely stop most of the other racing games because there's not a lot of games that can compete with it. In a lot of ways, Motorfest is obviously falling behind. I'm guessing they're making the next crew game now. At least it is looking very obvious with how the updates in the game are. They are most likely working on that one. But that's the thing, though. They are probably going to want to compete against each other. And we all do know there's not going to be a Need for Speed game. There's not going to be many open world games on the scale that offer the things they do. So why not release this on every single platform and make everybody happy? The PlayStation players are going to want it, man. I've been seeing a lot of positive comments. Everybody is really liking this game. Is there going to be things you're probably not going to be a fan of? Of course, it happens in every single racing game, man, or every game for that matter. But even with that, though, I still feel like players having a wonderful time. I've been seeing many convoys of people picking their cars up, doing like different things like car shows, just racing around, messing around, drag racing each other. Really is going to be so dang entertaining. So a lot of those PlayStation players are like, yo, this is what we've been missing, man. Like, I even said the same thing, man. I was playing Forza and I'm like, man, like, this is what I've been missing in a racing game, bro. This thing is so fun, dude. I absolutely love the way the classes are set up. I love the cars in this game. I am going to make a video on the tunes and all that stuff, or at least going over on how dope the tuning is with the vehicles and the upgrades and stuff. I love it. Bro, you can engine swap different cars. You can make different cars rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive and stuff. You can lift different cars and make them a rally car. You could do so much stuff in this game, man. And that is a reason why a lot of PlayStation players are like, yo, no, I want this. I want a good racing game. A lot of people have been starving for another racing game because there really isn't much of anything out besides the crew at the moment for PlayStation. Now, don't get me wrong, we are going to have Gran Turismo, but that is going to be a track and also like a simulator-focused game, so it's probably not for everybody. But if you look at something like Forza Horizon 5, though, it is going to be the type of game that if you're going to like cars, you're going to like racing and stuff, you are probably going to want this game. And there's probably a high chance your other friends have it, and they most likely might be on different platforms and they have it, and at least you can all play together. Like, that is a huge win. When I was going through that article about this game having over 1.4, 1.5 million copies on PS5, man, that is insane. Apparently, it's going to be very close to Minecraft in the overall sales it had on PlayStation. Can we agree, bro? That's impressive, man. Like, you can definitely tell there is a demand for this game. I know Microsoft sees it. They're probably like, yo, we do need to release Forza Horizon 6 on every platform. That would make the most sense to me. I mean, if you're going to look at something like that from a different standpoint and go, okay, there is a demand for this. People do want it. Release it on everything. They're not only going to make a lot more money, but a lot more people are obviously going to get it, which is going to increase the number of those people's friends getting it. Everybody's going to be wanting to play it. And guess what? That launch for that game, man, is going to be tens of millions of copies probably because everybody can jump on. The game is new. It's going to be in a new location. It is also going to have brand new cars in it that Forza Horizon 5 didn't. So, yeah, that's kind of a win, bro. And if a lot of players are playing Forza Horizon 5 like I am, then they are most likely going to be in a similar boat to me and go, okay, I love this game. I'm getting the next one. Please release this on PlayStation. Everybody's probably looking for it. Seeing the success of it, man, the amount of videos I've been seeing pop up of different people on like Instagram and YouTube and stuff, everybody seems to be loving this game. Now, again, I'm sure people are going to pop in and go, just wait till you start playing on the map for a while. And I understand that, bro. Like, the game is going to have issues, but here's the issue. Every single game has problems somewhere. You can argue that Unbound had its own issues. Motorfest clearly has problems as well. And yes, Forza probably does as well. But you got to look at that standpoint and go, okay, well, there's not much I can be playing that offers this. So let me try out Forza. Let me get it. And I feel like a lot of people, if they did being new, they would most likely enjoy it. Take it from someone who has never played a Forza Horizon game ever, and I am legit loving this game. Bro, I've been playing this non-stop basically for a month now. I am going to do a 200-hour review on the game. Do stay tuned for that. Funny part is it's kind of coming up fairly quick because I'm on the game basically almost every day playing it, whether I'm going to be in the auction house going after different cars, just doing different races, messing around. Really is going to be so entertaining. Even heading over to the drag strip in the game and just drag racing, meeting other players and stuff is so dope. And I love the fact that the servers in this game actually work. Also, one thing that concerns a lot of players is going to be the servers in games nowadays, always online, having issues and stuff. Y'all know what's hilarious? Forza literally has an offline mode already in it. You can literally turn your internet off, jump on this game, and play it by yourself and not have any issues. The entire festival playlist works. I am going to touch on this in another video because this game literally has a full offline mode, man. If the entire servers have issues connecting online, guess what? You can still play it. If Motorfest has server issues right now, guess what you can do? Nothing. What you're going to probably have to do is jump onto Forza and play that until the servers on that game get fixed. And people are going to be wanting to play it, but everyone's like, yo, where's the offline mode? For that game, it is probably years away because the Crew 2s is now coming up at the end of this year. So Motorfest is probably pretty far away unless they end up cutting like the entire life of that game short and releasing the other one, which I would say might not sit well all that much with a lot of people. But overall, though, do let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Being a main PlayStation player and also never playing a Forza Horizon game, it is so amazing to see Forza Horizon on PlayStation, man. Even to this day, I'm like, yo, I am legit playing Forza Horizon 5 on my PlayStation. Now, before you say it, I have nothing against Xbox or PC. I like every single platform. They all offer their own thing. And it's really about what you enjoy playing, man. Like, I don't understand the entire console war thing. Speaking of that, I feel like it might end up helping with that as well. Microsoft is going to see that. They're also going to be like, yo, a lot of people like this game on PlayStation. We all do know there is going to be more players on PlayStation than there is on Xbox. I think that's kind of a fact at this point. So they're like, yo, more people are probably going to buy the game. They're going to want it. Who knows? Maybe in the future we might end up ending the entire console war thing because I'm going to be real. Console exclusives, man, just really are kind of annoying, and I feel like having that going away, seeing Forza on this, who knows what can happen in the future. I do know a lot of Xbox players probably want Gran Turismo. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Do let me know your thoughts on that if you know anything about that. Like, could that happen? I honestly don't know. I do understand that Xbox is going to have Forza Motorsport, which is kind of like a rival to Gran Turismo in a way. I mean, they're both track-focused, kind of on the sim side, right? Maybe it could happen. I really don't know. But seeing Forza Horizon on PlayStation, though, who knows what might end up happening with the entire console war thing. And I feel like that could be a positive change, hopefully in the future as well. Do let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below, but I think at this point, everybody can agree seeing Forza Horizon on PlayStation is definitely going to be a big positive in the genre and also the industry. I mean, a lot of people clearly love this game. It's having a good impact and all that. It might end up making better racing games in the future, and as I said before, I think Microsoft is going to see this and go, yo, the overall success of Forza Horizon 5 is probably going to be incredibly obvious. We're going to have to release the next game on every platform. It is kind of going to be a no-brainer type of thing. Everybody's loving it. And on top of that, at least this game is also going to have offline support as well, so you don't have to have online, and you can still legitimately play it. I think that's pretty dope, man. But again, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Overall, I think we can all agree Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation was definitely going to be needed, especially at this time in history.